In this video, we are going to learn about the internal structure of monocot root or the anatomy of monocot root or the transverse section of monocot root. What is transverse section? It is the cross section of monocot root. So, the transverse section of monocot root shows the following features: epiblema or rhizodermis, cortex, endodermis and stele. What are the characteristics? Epiblema, cortex, endodermis and stele. Epiblema or rhizodermis, it is the outermost layer. It is made up of single layer of parenchyma cells. Cuticle and stomata are absent. Root hairs helps in absorption of water and minerals from the soil. This layer also protects all the inner tissues. So, epiblema, it is the outermost layer. It is made up of single layer of parenchyma cells. Stomata and cuticle are absent. The root hairs helps in the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. Epiblema, it is the outermost layer. It protects all the inner tissues. Second one is the cortex. It is multi-layered large zone composed of parenchymatous cells with intercellular spaces. What is the function? It stores water and food materials. Second characteristic features of the internal structure of monocot root is cortex. It is multi-layered large zone. Multi-layer means many layers of cells are present. These cells are made up of parenchyma cells with intercellular spaces. In between each cell there are spaces are present. That means the cells are not tightly packed. They are loosely arranged where between the cells spaces are present. What is the function of cortex? It stores water and food material. Third one is the endodermis. It is the innermost layer of cortex with the characteristic Casparian strips and passage cells. Casparian strips are band-like thickening made up of suberin. So, endodermis, it is the innermost layer of the cortex with the characteristics of Casparian strips and passage cells. Casparian strips are band-like thickening made of suberin. So, suberin, it is a waxy substance. So, Casparian strips are band-like thickening made of suberin. Next is the stele. All the tissues inner to endodermis constitute stele. So, what is stele? All the tissues inner to the endodermis constitute stele. It includes pericycle, vascular tissues and pith. Stele includes pericycle, vascular tissues and pith. Pericycle, it is a single layer of thin-walled cells. The lateral roots originate from this layer. Pericycle, again, it is made up of a single layer of cells. Lateral roots originate from this pericycle. Next one is the vascular tissue. It consists of many patches of xylem and phloem arranged radially. So already you know what is radial vascular bundle. Xylem and phloem are present in different radii. And xylem and phloem are arranged radially, where xylem is exarch and polyarch. What is exarch? Already we know. Protoxylem lies towards the periphery and metaxylem lies towards the center. So in dicot root and monocot root, the xylem is exarch. Okay, radial and exarch. Next, xylem is polyarch. What is poly? What is the meaning of poly? It means many. Okay, so here polyarch means the xylem. There is no number. So previously we learned it is tetrarch, that is 4 radial arrangement of xylem is present. Here it is more than 4, that is many number of xylem is present. So it is polyarch. So vascular bundle is radial and xylem is exarch and polyarch. So you can remember a short form REP, radial, exarch and polyarch. The conjunctive tissue is made up of sclerenchyma. So what is conjunctive tissue? In between the xylem and phloem, a layer of cells is present. What is that? Conjunctive tissue. It is made up of sclerenchyma. Next is the pith. It is present at the center. So please look at the diagram. You can see at the middle some circular cells are present. That is pith. It is present at the center. It is made up of parenchyma cells with intercellular spaces. These cells are made up of parenchyma cells with intercellular spaces. That is, in between the cells, spaces are present. It contains abundant amount of starch grains. It stores food materials. What is the function of pith? It stores food materials. So what are the characteristic features present in internal structure of monocot root? Epiblema or rhizodermis, cortex, endodermis and stele. Again, stele includes pericycle, vascular tissues and pith.